Hey guys, it's Michelle here, and I'm just coming on real quick to do a quick video to show you how I try to clean up soaps that may have took a turn for the worse. So instead of throwing out a batch that may not have come out completely right, it may not have come out as smooth as you wanted it, or it may not have come out as pretty, and I don't know, didn't come out the way you wanted it. I'm just going to show you real quick how I take the soaps and kind of clean them up. So you can depending on how nice these look, I'm very I got all kind of soap in my fingernails, but I'm very critical when it comes to the beauty of something. Being a graphic designer, it's really hard for me to just put anything out there. So I did a batch of soap called Spring Breeze, and Spring Breeze did not come out as pretty as I wanted Spring Breeze to come out. So what I've done, I'm going to try and find the way they were supposed to look. And this was a milk soap, and I used a lot of milk in these soaps. It was kind of my first time doing pretty much an all milk soap. And I cut them way too early, and I continued to cut them, and they were supposed to be as smooth as this. That's a little titanium dioxide, but they were supposed to be pretty much smooth like this, and it just did not come out that darn way. Even though, like, this was probably the back, closest to the back, which cures and set up faster than the center. So as I continued to cut, it just got softer and softer, and they came out looking like this. And no matter how long I waited, they came out with a little, like, I tried to cut them and it just like kind of bled through, which made them very ugly to me. So I was going to throw them away or cube them to put, make like a chunky soap. But instead I tried to save them. So what I had been doing was just recutting them with my wavy cutter instead of the straight cutter. They're still primarily wonderful soaps to use, but they may not have come out as beautiful as I wanted them to. So to take away from the effect of them not being as beautiful as you want them to be, just take like a wavy cutter, your crinkle cutter, and I forgot where I ordered this one. I know I ordered it from Amazon.com. And I just go ahead and get as close as I possibly can, just, a real small area, and cut off the ends. Now this is very tricky because you really have to hold it and push towards. What I like to do is put the back of my palm against the soap. Don't know if you guys can see that, but I like to put my palm and push with my crinkle cutter against the soap, and go as slow as you can and try to make it as even as you can, and then just start cutting off the ends of the back of the soaps. Now they may not all be the same sizes, but doesn't matter. You'll still be able to sell them, and have them look cosmetically okay. Like I said, guys, they're not going to be 100%, but they're going to look better. And then the tops did not come out nice at all to me. And I just take the top and I cut it off as close to the edge as possible. Now you may be asking, what am I going to do with the extra, the soap that I'm cutting off? I'm going to save them and still make a chunky soap. I just collect them and let them put them all in a Ziploc bag and let them continue to cure. This soap is actually still curing, and of course, as it cures, it gets harder. So there you have it. Still have the little white dots from the milk, or whatever that is, I don't even know. But they are still good and awesome to use. Just makes it look a heck of a lot more smooth. You can cut the back off if you want. If this got messed up, of course you can cookie cut that as well, or cut the edges. I decided to leave the edges because there was nothing wrong with them. And I'll still wrap them and put them in the shop just the same. People won't know the difference, really. I mean, now that I put a video out on YouTube, they will, but I had some ugly soaps before and I used them personally, and they came out just loving my skin, so I don't mind at all. They're all just soaps. Now look how nice that one came out. Really, really nice. And yeah, it's going to give you a little bit more of a thin bar, but it's okay. Now this one came out really, really nice. That's how they were actually supposed to look. And I just cut off the tops and leave everything else. Now I have a Ziploc going of all the pieces that I already cut off. I'm going to chop them up once they finish curing. And there you have it, guys. Nice soap. Now here's a soap that I made a very long time ago that had some issues with, I guess, the vegetable shortening that I used in it. Not sure, but I'm going to try and cut these and see. I know they're not going to make a huge difference, but just for fun, I'm going to cut it really quickly. And these are super hard because they've been cured a long time. And see, it's still the same. So if you have the titanium dioxide or the what they call is the stearic acid crackling, it's not going to do nothing because it's completely through your soap, but they're still good to use. We won't bother with that one. Now this one, I used cocoa powder and white. I didn't know at the time that the cocoa powder bled the way it did. So this is a result. The white, I mean, when I first did it, it was beautiful. But I'm just going to see. I'm sure it's not going to make a difference because the cocoa powder is all throughout the soap. The chocolate part looks really nice, but yeah, it doesn't really make a difference at all. Really doesn't make a difference. See, a soap like this, I just cut the top off. I mean, you can still use them. It's nothing wrong with them. But as far as cosmetic, the way it looks, some people still, and that's my poppy seeds at the bottom, a little design that I tried to do. So these are going to get chopped up. They're all going to be cubed to make some chunky soap. See the top's really pretty. But what I do is I also just cube them to make chunky soap. That's another thing that you can do. And these are still curing as well, so because they're still pretty soft. They're about maybe 2 weeks old. But that's it. That's all you have to do. Cut them up. Make yourself some chunky soap. Make a general batch, just a white soap, and then put these down in there, and that's it. So there you have it, guys. That's the way you kind of can save your soaps. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Nice comments, please. If you have any other suggestions on how to fix this stuff, let us all know. We're in the same community of soaping, and we have a passion for it, and we want to be our best. So be sure to rate the video, subscribe to my channel. I look forward to connecting with you guys. See you later. Bye.